Hey, what's up guys? Today we're gonna compare these two spin-off Bloons Tower Defense games, Bloons Monkey City and Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. It seemed like a fun idea to have these two BTD games compete round by round to see which one wins. For the first round, let's start with something simple, and that's the gameplay. Even though both of these are Bloons Tower Defense games, there's enough of a difference with the gameplay. Bloons Monkey City has more of that old school type of upgrading system that I still enjoy, while Bloons Adventure Time has more of a unique and creative upgrade system. There's also many different ways to play both games, like monkey teams and contested territory. But it's really cool how Bloons Monkey City has this city building mechanic that progresses with the gameplay. I admit it can get a bit repetitive after a while, and I really like how Bloons Adventure Time does a lot of little things to switch it up, like having unique towers, abilities, items, and more. I know it's underrated, but I'm giving this first point to Bloons Adventure Time. In something that goes hand in hand with the gameplay, let's take a look at the progression. To make it simple, Bloons Monkey City has a bit slower of a progression because you have to build your city and unlock upgrades and towers, and there's so much land to capture. While Bloons Adventure Time does have a somewhat similar pace to Monkey City, it's still a bit faster of a progression, and more importantly, it's more fun. You're able to upgrade your towers over time like Finn and Jake. You can give them items, weapons, and level them up to make them stronger, which adds a lot to the game. But here's the big plot twist. Adventure Time's progression with the gameplay beats Monkey City in my opinion, but there's a big problem when I have to pay to access certain levels. I want to play all of the game's content, but I need certain characters to play certain levels, and the currency to get them is ridiculous, so I'd be forced to pay. I have over 200 hours of playtime, and I can only unlock one of the 3 characters. I understand that these are free games, but I'm also comparing it to other Bloons Tower Defense games and their standards. I wanted to give the point to Bloons Adventure Time, but money never got in the way of Monkey City's progression, and that's why it gets the point. For round 3, talking about graphics sounded stupid, so let's talk about presentation. Of course, Monkey City has more of that old school look and charm of a BTD game. It takes me back and reminds me of the good old days when I see that style for games like BTD 5 or Monkey City. Some people even prefer it. But after seeing how great BTD 6 is doing and how good it looks, I like seeing the progression with how the series looks visually. For Bloons Adventure Time's case, it has a very unique presentation being in the Adventure Time universe, and I think it executes it very well, especially if you're a fan. Even if there was a well-made spin-off BTD game for a show that I didn't care about, if it had this much care put into it, I'd still play it. I'd personally hope they make a Bloons Pokemon Defense, and it's things like the cutscenes and voice acting that seals the deal for me, not to mention the 5-year advantage, so this point goes to Bloons Adventure Time.
Guys, that was a blast! Did you see those balloons? Boom!
Listen, buddy, you need to calm.
Dude, you were awesome in there! Oh, knife hands, axe feet swallowing balloons? Can I say hero?
Finn, this guy's great. Why didn't we meet him in the beginning?
Now, one of the more important things when playing a game is the replayability. How much can you get out of a game while it feeling natural and at a good pace? I think that description fits Bloons Adventure Time pretty well. After you get over the initial bumps in the road, you're good to go. But like I said earlier about me having over 200 hours of playtime, I'm at the tail end of things I can do. I'm purposely prolonging it, and I'm sure it sounds like a lot of hours to some of you. Well, I have even more hours on Bloons Monkey City, and I don't even think I'm close to being done. Well, sorta. You can see that I've captured a lot of land, but there's still a lot of edges that I have to get. The way I play this game, that's probably another 100 to 200 hours of playtime. I might enjoy the journey a bit more for Adventure Time, but the foundation for Monkey City has a ton of replayability that some can play for years. I think Bloons Monkey City 2 would perfect this formula, as well as not having money involved like Adventure Time, so Monkey City gets this point. Alright guys, here we are with the last and final round, and for round 5, we'll be talking about potentially the most important thing when talking about any game, and that's the fun factor. I mean, what's the point of having good replayability, presentation, progression, or gameplay if your game isn't fun, right? Well, it's probably hard to have a bad game with good gameplay, but you know what I mean. Who cares if your game looks nice and that I can play it for 1,000 hours if it isn't fun to play? Well, luckily in this case, all of Bloons Tower Defense games are pretty fun. It can come down to your personal opinion, but I think everything I said in this video so far leads to 2 questions. Would you rather have the more old school classic game that you can play longer? Or would you rather have the more unique cartoon themed game that's a bit more short and sweet of an experience? I think both games are great and rank similarly as good BTD games. It might come down to preference, but after everything we've talked about, I have to give this last and final point to the underrated Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. Well, there you guys have it. Bloons Adventure Time is the winner of this comparison, and it wasn't an easy choice. Both games have their pros and cons, but man, they were cooking with Bloons Adventure Time and around when BTD 6 came out. Those games marked a new era for Bloons Tower Defense, so I think I have an appreciation for these modern BTD games. I also really appreciate and respect the older BTD games like BTD 1 up to Monkey City, but I think they nailed their formula around 2018. These games just keep getting more and more addicting with more content and replayability. It's almost an unfair comparison because the evolution of the series is so good, but it was a good close fight between these two amazing BTD games. It's always fun making these comparison videos and coming up with fun, fair ways of having these games compete. I'm even making a playlist for these type of videos. You can leave a comment telling me which games you want me to compare. Maybe I'll take a look at some other BTD games. And leave a comment telling me which BTD game you prefer, Monkey City or Adventure Time. Do you think I was cooking by giving Adventure Time the W? Or do you think I took an L and Monkey City should have won? Let me know down below. I'd also appreciate a like if you enjoyed the video, especially because this is the first video comparing these two games. I noticed that's a running theme with my comparison videos, but at least someone realized how cool it is comparing these games. But it's just nice leaving a mark by making a video with a new idea or just by making it first. If you want to keep experiencing videos like this, then I'd recommend subscribing. Ninja Kiwi videos are some of my favorite videos to make, and until we get Bloons Monkey City 2 or Bloons Pokemon Defense, it was fun comparing Bloons Monkey City and Bloons Adventure Time. But thank you guys for watching. It means a lot that you made it until the very end. You can check out some of my other comparison or BTD videos. I knew I had to make this one after you guys enjoyed the short version. I don't know when I'll make another comparison video, but hopefully I'll see you guys then. Just watch a review in the meantime. But thanks for watching. Peace.